Coming up on first pitch here in the Bronx, it's the Red Sox and Yankees together again, and it's coming up next. Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. I'm joined in the booth by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Before we get to them, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as John Farrell's guys will line up like this. On the mound to face these guys, there you see the numbers for the sinker-slider specialist, the veteran right-hander Hiroki Kuroda. Into the box is the leadoff hitter Shane Victorino, and we are just about set to get this one underway. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
First pitch, 107.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Pitch home to Victorino. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through into right as he starts the inning out here with a leadoff single. So the Sox get a man on to start things out, and with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Daniel Nava will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. In there for strike one. And this is something these Boston hitters did a lot of in the postseason last year. They were not afraid to take a strike.
Well, it's a great strategy, especially early in the game. Make that guy on the mound prove that his command is all there and give your teammates a chance to see pitches.
Swing and a rocket to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And remember now, you've got a guy on first base that loves to run. And if he's on the move right there, this is going to be a double play. So luckily for them, he wasn't breaking that time. So in that respect, they might have caught a break.
Dustin Pedroia will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Ooh, and he'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one nearly got him.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. And this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Here's a ground ball toward the hole. Can Jeter get there? No, he cannot. It's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with one man out.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
So first and second with one man gone. And here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. Swing and a line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Ellsbury is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Xander Bogaerts will take his cuts now. Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Starting lineup for the Yankees looks like this. They'll match up against a guy who seems to have made the long road back. Big John, the veteran right-hander John Lackey. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
For the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And a curveball that time, but it's grounded foul. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Derek Jeter now in his 20th and final major league season. Made that official back in February as he'll stand in here.
Number
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will be taken by Pedroia for route number 2.
Yeah, you know, it's not always easy to pick up the baseball on one of these bright, sunny days. But he shades his eyes well, and he puts this one away for the second out.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now. One of the big signings of the offseason as they locked him up with a 3-year deal.
Yeah, a lot of folks competing for his services, but these guys were certainly happy that he decided this was where he wanted to call home.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Now a hard liner toward short. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It remains 1-0. A.J. Pierzynski leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Boston, catcher A.J. Pierzynski.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And Pierzynski can't come up with that one. It's 0-2 now. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Will Middlebrooks now, still considered the Red Sox third baseman of the future despite a bit of an up-and-down 2013.
Yeah, when you look at the power numbers, they weren't bad, but the average dipped about 60 points from his rookie season. He's one of those guys that you look at, though, and you say, this could be a real breakout year for him.
And this is swung on and pretty well hit. Out to deep left center field. And out of here! A solo home run off the bat of Will Middlebrooks. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
And this is where these guys can be so dangerous. They've got power all throughout the lineup. When the number 8 hitter's taking you deep, you know there's no easy outs.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in.
Batting ninth, center fielder Jackie Bradley Jr.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Oh, he goes right with this one as it's laced into left center field, and it'll get down for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as he finds a gap for a double.
Shane Victorino will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first takes care of Victorino for out number 2. Daniel Nava will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And this is low, but McCann able to get a handle on it quickly there. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Oh, look at Johnson. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Dustin Pedroia will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Number 34, the designated hitter,
David Ortiz. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I'll tell you what, this is the wrong team to fall further behind here in the early going. You got to get out of this mess, and soon.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Teixeira will put this one away. Mark Teixeira start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle. And there's the fastball from Lackey, 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Good changeup there as he takes command, 0-2.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 home. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Oh, and this is swung on and missed by Teixeira as he's a strikeout victim here, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Lays off 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Lackey ready with the 1-2 pitch.
Get there.
Fouled straight back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 0-1 from Big John. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final. Mike Napoli will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
Mike Napoli.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Ellsbury is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Lined hard to center field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd. A.J. Pierzynski will lead things off. Bottom 3rd of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Now here's the first pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. A solo home run for A.J. Pierzynski. As the Red Sox open it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Oh, and here comes the long ball again to bite him. The second one he's allowed here in the first 2 2/3. I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing right now, the third one might send him to the showers.
Will Middlebrooks. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And Beltran will make the catch, and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 4-0 Boston. Brett Gardner will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And Lackey jumps ahead of him here with the fastball. Strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Grounded softly to the left side. And reined in, 1 away. Kelly Johnson will take his first cut to the ball game here. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Johnson primarily a second baseman through his first 8 full big league campaigns, with a few appearances in the outfield mixed in as well. But he gets the first crack as the Yankees' third baseman here in 2014. Brian Roberts will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Try it 2-2. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Full count, 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4. Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he takes a called strike 2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Here's the first offering. And this will be grounded foul wide of Teixeira over at first. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
In the dirt here. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
3-0. Nava waits on deck. And this pitch is swung on and skied out to Ellsbury in center field. And there's the second out of the inning.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Grounded, foul. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Fouled back. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations.
And meanwhile, this pitch gets away from him. And this one's in the dirt. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And that will be all for Hiroki Kuroda. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Adam Warren is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. David Ortiz will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Derek Jeter gets set to lead off the inning here for the Yankees. Right back at it now is Lackey as he gets ahead to start the frame. It's strike one. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number one. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number one here. And he lays off for ball one. One pitch is in the air now out to left field. Nava is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Mark Teixeira will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Tried to check his swing, and it's a little looper to the left side. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first. Brian McCann will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. At first, Teixeira, now the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great... Mike Napoli will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And a great start to the fifth. That ball is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Mike Napoli as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. Xander Bogaerts will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Xander Bogaerts.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. That home run a moment ago, estimated at 408 feet. Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Slice down the left side, but foul. Pierzynski waiting, now the 1-1. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Will Middlebrooks will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. And now a fastball is roasted into left field. That's a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
On the ground to the second baseman, Roberts. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Sox get a run, however, on the home run by Napoli. Halfway home from the stadium, it's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees nothing. Alfonso Soriano will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't speed up your delivery too much with a base stealer on first, or you might wind up walking this guy too.
Lackey at an even 70 pitches now in the outing. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And he turns on the curveball there as he drives it out toward right center field. Bradley will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Kelly Johnson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the Bronx after this. Shane Victorino will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the sixth. Hard hit towards center. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Making a bid for a base hit. This is a tough play for a center fielder because that first step is usually back, but he's charging hard and he lays out to pull it in.
Daniel Nava will dig in. He singled his last time around. Out of play off to the right. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Goes the other way as this is lined to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Dustin Pedroia will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
Man, he is wearing them out. He's got himself a 4-for-4 afternoon.
David Ortiz will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And Ortiz hits one high in the air, and this one is going to be long gone. Home run. David Ortiz, a 2-run home run as this lead swells to 7-0.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Mike Napoli will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, this place just hasn't stopped buzzing from the last home run. Now, all of a sudden, 1 pitch later, you're watching another guy take a trot around the bases. That just shows you can't take any pitches off in this game.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Yankees nothing. Brian Roberts will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You are killing me.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
This guy's a grinder up there. You know he'll give you a tough at-bat.
Fouled back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Middlebrooks down at third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. Really, the only bad one was that 3rd inning. I'm not sure that he's ever really been the same after that.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. So the shortstop, Derek Jeter, will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Nava is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Carlos Beltran is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
In the air to right center. And Victorino will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here in the Bronx, the defending world champs out in front as we take a look there at the game summary for the first 6 innings of play. A.J. Pierzynski will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Roberts now at second base. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Will Middlebrooks will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Just overmatched him there.
Big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. And there to take it is Jeter for route number 2.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Ellsbury will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Mark Teixeira will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here's a line drive, but it's going to go right into the glove of the shortstop Bogaerts. And that'll take care of the leadoff man here in the home 7th. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and that's going to be a base hit from McCann. Alfonso Soriano will step in, a base hit in his last time. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And there's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And Soriano gets those hands going a little too quickly there as this ball's pulled foul into the seats in left. Fouled straight back. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Oh, now Soriano connects as he sends a drive out to deep left field. And they'll get on the board after all. It's a home run. A 2-run homer here for Alfonso Soriano. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
This was a pretty good battle for a while there, but at the plate, you're just waiting for that one mistake. The more pitches you can foul off, the more likely you're going to eventually get a hanger. That's just what he got.
Brett Gardner will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Not much success for these guys through the first 6, but it appears they found the key to unlock their opponent here in the 7th.
Yeah, it's pretty common when you start getting into your 3rd time around against a guy. They've got a much better idea of how to attack him, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Pitching for Boston, Number 30.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now the pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Kelly Johnson will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And no offer on that one as the count to Johnson goes to 2-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 8-2. Shane Victorino will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Shane Victorino.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And this is taken by Victorino to even the count at 2-2. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Beltran is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. 8th inning now from Yankee Stadium. And Yankee fans can't like that line score too much. Their pinstripers getting their hats handed to them by the rival Sox. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And this ball will be chopped foul.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Dustin Pedroia will step in looking to remain perfect. He's already 4 for 4. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. To his left is Jeter. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Brian Roberts will step forward to start things off for the Yankees, with newcomer Jacoby Ellsbury set to follow next. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now a swing and a line drive over Pedroia and into right center for a solid single. Jacoby Ellsbury will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Nava has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Derek Jeter is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Waiting in the on-deck circle, there's Carlos Beltran. And this will be fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Carlos Beltran will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Edward Mujica will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Close to the bag at second there, now the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that's in there, base hit. Now third base coach Rob Thompson's going to wave him on home.
Well, apparently they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Mark Teixeira will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
And that's in there for a called third strike on the 2 away. Brian McCann will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And that's by him. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground towards first. Over to first now is Napoli, and that retires the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Yankees 3. David Ortiz will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And they have trouble with it in right center. Mike Napoli will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got it in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Ortiz, the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And the catch made here by McCann, and that's the first out. Xander Bogaerts will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A ball hit hard to the left side. In there, a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. A.J. Pierzynski will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3.
A.J. Pierzynski.
A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against him.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In with it quickly is Gardner, however, and that holds the runner at third. Will Middlebrooks will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Oh, and well, you could probably follow the thinking on the mound right there. He's got the bases loaded now. He doesn't want to fall behind, so he's just going to try to get that first one over to start the at-bat to try to get ahead in the count. And that's going to turn out to be a decision he's going to regret, because this guy is sitting on the first pitch, and he's going to turn it into a grand slam.
Preston Claiborne will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be the first one to face him here as he'll somehow try to stop the bleeding after the grand slam knocked the previous guy out of the mix.
Yeah, that's not exactly the way you want to exit a game on the mound.
And he takes ball one. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Normally, you get a lot of carry out to that part of the ballpark, but I think he hits this one just a little bit thin, and it's an easy play out there in right field.
Pitch home to Victorino. And here's a ball hit in the air. Roberts is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Red Sox lead it. Alfonso Soriano will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Junichi Tozawa will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Bradley is there to put it away, and the free-swinging Soriano gone on 1 pitch.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. It wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Brett Gardner is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ready with another 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Kelly Johnson will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, this one started out with some promise, but it winds up as a laugher as they cruise home with a 9-run victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it for BK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 12-3. So long from the Bronx.